What's up, people? This is William Jones doing videos about leaving religion. Videos designed to make you think, turn your brains on, start asking questions, start analyzing the things you've been taught since you were a child. I know it's hard to come out of religion, but if you think, you can actually wake up and come up out of it. And once you do that, learn your way out. Now, the topic of this discussion is, it's just kind of simple. They say God is omnipresent, which means he's everywhere at once. So if God is omnipresent, that means what it says, he's everywhere. So when that child is being molested or raped, and they're praying and asking God to stop it, that would mean he's sitting right there watching it and refuses to do anything. That means even the child in the church. And when the clergy, the minister, the pastor, the priest, or the bishop, whoever it is touching that child, and they're feeling uncomfortable because they trusted this person to be of a higher standard than other people, and yet they ask God and God does absolutely nothing. And then you have Christians who say foolish things like, well, it's a test from God. That ain't that. Come on now. There ain't no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. Don't use that foolishness. It's a test from God with a child being molested by a grown person. That's some bull crap. Come on now. So a person's about to be murdered, they begging and oh, God save me, pow, they dead. So I mean, you got to think, if all this stuff is happening and God is there, then he must be some sick person, a sick individual to create it all, and says that he hates evil, but in Isaiah says that he created evil. He created evil. You created it, but you hate it? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, what's the deal? So all of this stuff is happening, and God is just sitting there just watching it. Right? So you at the movie theater, you get shot up. You in school, you get shot up. You at a concert, you get shot up. You're in church praying to his son, and you get shot up. And what does he do? Absolutely nothing. This doesn't show you that he doesn't exist, and it's just a literary concept, a man-made construct that does not exist? Come on, God does nothing. You had the football player from the Minnesota Vikings. This is February 9th, 2018. We just had the Super Bowl this past weekend. Today is Friday, technically. It is like 2:20 in the morning, 2:23 in the morning. No, 3:23 in the morning, right? Look, and the football player caught that play from Minnesota over what they call the Saints, New Orleans Saints. Oh God, thank God. I want to thank God for whatever. So why'd you go to practice if you're thinking God? If God gonna do it, why are you practicing and lifting weights? Think about it. It has nothing to do with him. It's about you. You did those things because he thanked and praised God for winning that to go to the championship, and Philadelphia put the paws on them. Philadelphia beat the crap out of them. So what? God switched sides? He did enough to get you to the championship game, and then sided with the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the crap out of you? Really? Think about it. That don't make any sense. It had nothing to do with God. Y'all won that game, whatever. And the way you lost, you should have let the Saints win it. Shoot. I'm just saying. You're thanking God for foolishness. So God hears all the prayers and people begging to him, and he just sits and watches and does nothing. You want to serve somebody like that, really? If you do, go ahead. You can serve them, but I'll tell you this, you'll be serving no one. There's no one there. There's no one who's going to help. If you're not going to do it, it won't get done. You want a job? Go get a job. You want to lose weight? Go lose weight. You want to talk to that woman? Go talk to her. You want to talk to that man? Go talk to him. You want to buy that car? Save your money, go buy that. You want a house? Get your credit right, save up a down payment, go get that house. You don't need a God. You need some sense. You need some knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And because you reject knowledge, I will also reject you. That's how this system works. It's not about no God. You are God. Get some knowledge and then go out after that. Okay? All these people with cancer, you think they ain't begging and asking God to deliver them from cancer, and you at their funerals. Come on now. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. God watching and doing nothing, that should clearly tell you one thing. He does not exist. Does not exist. You can't prove he exists. He does not exist. If he did, God would have to be Satan, because there's more evil going on than the good. And he can't stop the evil. He's just watching it. He doesn't exist. I know people won't like this, but whatever. I'm out. Peace.